Republican Governor Kim Reynolds of Iowa has been in the headlines a lot recently. Obviously, she endorsed Ron DeSantis for president, and that was a decision that didn't work out very well for her. So Trump's been attacking her, and she's been attacking Trump, and now she's in the headlines again for basically being the Grinch this time of year by taking money away from starving children in her state. The state of Iowa, again, led by Republicans, of course, has made the decision that they are not going to participate in a federal program that would provide $40 per month to hungry children in the state of Iowa over the summer. So $40 a month for 3 months. Granted, it's $40 per kid, but nope. The governor says that's just not sustainable, because if we give them an extra $40 a month for food for kids who are starving, well, there's no regulations on what they can spend it on, and they may spend it on unhealthy foods. This is the statement of this woman who is pure evil, because this is an evil decision by an evil person. Here's what she said. Federal COVID-era cash benefit programs are not sustainable and don't provide long-term solutions for the issues impacting children and families. An EBT card does nothing to promote nutrition at a time when childhood obesity has become an epidemic. Okay, so because there's no restrictions, like they could go buy a bag of Cheetos, which, by the way, may not be the most nutritional thing out there, but it does provide calories, which is what the body burns for energy. So, it may not be giving them all the vitamins they need, but it does provide their body with fuel. But because that particular fuel is not up to your standards, you say, no, hungry child, you can't have $40 for a month of food. We're not talking $40 a day, $40 a month. Because of her decision to opt out of this federal program, by the way. Like, they don't have to pay all the money. It's just a matching program. The federal government's going to pay most of it. But Kim Reynolds says, no, screw them kids. Let them go hungry in the summer months. Evil. Just pure, unadulterated evil from today's Republican Party. And do you know why I can say that? On September 22nd of this year, do you know what Kim Reynolds announced? Well, she made an announcement. This is an announcement from her office. Governor Reynolds announced that Iowa's corporate tax rate will drop to 7.1% from 8.4% for tax year 2024, which was not projected to happen until later than 2027. But she said, no, you know what? Let's put the corporate tax rate, let's speed track that to make it go into effect in 2024. Oh, and by the way, we're going to take food out of the mouths of starving children. We're going to give corporations a tax cut and take food away from children. If ever there was a more apt description of today's Republican Party, I have never seen it, because that is it. Free money to corporations, starve the state of money, and then literally starve the children because we can't afford to pay you to eat. By the way, your big problem, you say, is that if we give the $40 a month per kid so that they can eat food, there's no restrictions on what they can spend it on, which actually there are. But they could still buy unhealthy stuff. They can buy snacks, Little Debbie's, whatever. But what about this tax cut? Now, did you put any regulations in place saying that corporations have to spend the money they save on their business? They have to spend that extra money in their pockets on hiring new people or growing their companies? No, you didn't. They get free money, but starving kids, oh well, nobody cares about you kids, because Republicans hate children. I mean, that's the only conclusion I can come to here. 240,000 kids in the state of Iowa will go hungry this coming summer because of Kim Reynolds. By the way, her state also has an 11% poverty rate. 1 in 11 children in the state would have benefited from this program. But she says, oh, hell no, I got to give that money to the corporations who fund my campaigns.